On January 27, 2025, a surprising piece of news shook the football world and dominated social media. Neymar's contract with Al Hilal was terminated. The announcement hit like a bombshell among fans and sports journalists, sparking countless speculations about the player's future. After all, Neymar, one of the biggest stars in world football, was now a free agent, and this opened up a series of possibilities that left fans buzzing with excitement. After a brief and almost non-existent stint in Saudi football, Neymar now faces a unique opportunity to rewrite his story. And to the joy of Santos supporters, the star is back where it all began, Vila Belmiro. Yes, the prince has returned home. But what does this return mean for Neymar and for Santos? To many, it may seem like he's taking a significant step backward in his career. After all, we're talking about a player who once shined at Barcelona, PSG, and in international competitions like the Champions League and the World Cup. Many might interpret this decision as the beginning of the end for Neymar's career at the highest level of football. Has he given up on competing among the world's best? Does coming back to Brazil signal that he's hanging up his boots for big ambitions? However, what many fail to realize is that this may, in fact, be the best decision Neymar could have made, and I'll explain why. First, we need to understand the emotional weight of this choice. Neymar and Santos share a bond that goes beyond football. Vila Belmiro isn't just the stadium where he took his first steps as a professional player. It's the stage where he transformed into a football icon. It was at Santos that he scored some of the most beautiful goals of his career, won important titles, and created a unique connection with the fans. This bond was never broken, even during the years he's shown in Europe and on other continents. For Santos fans, Neymar isn't just a former player. He's a symbol of pride and inspiration, someone who showed the world that Santos is a factory of stars and that Brazilian talent can conquer the planet. So, when he decides to return, the symbolic weight is enormous. This isn't just a player transfer, it's a return to his roots, a celebration of everything that football represents in its purest form. Additionally, there's something almost poetic about Neymar returning to Santos at such a crucial moment in his career. After years of intense pressure in Europe and Saudi Arabia, perhaps he has realized that he needs an environment where he can reconnect with the true joy of playing football. And where better to do that than where it all began? Vila Belmiro isn't just a stadium, it's a home, a sanctuary for Neymar. It's where he feels most comfortable, most free to be himself on the pitch. And the fans know this. Just look at social media to see the excitement among Santos supporters after the news broke. Photos, videos, memes, and messages of support flooded the internet the moment Neymar's return was announced. To them, it doesn't matter what happened in the recent past. Injuries, criticism, controversial decisions. What matters is that the kid from Vila is back, ready to make history once again. But Neymar's return also raises an important question. What does this mean for Brazilian football as a whole? At a time when many players opt to extend their careers in foreign leagues until the very end, Neymar is doing the opposite. He's choosing to come home, to the league that shaped him. This not only elevates the status of the Brazilian Championship, but also sends a powerful message to young players and fans. Brazilian football still has room for big stars and historic moments. Imagine Vila Belmiro, packed for every game, fans traveling from all over Brazil to watch him play, Santos jerseys with the number 10 selling out like never before. Neymar's return is more than just a player signing. It's an event that could transform Brazilian football. But above all, what does this comeback mean for Neymar as a person? For a player who has faced so much criticism and so many challenges in recent years, this return could be an act of courage. Neymar is showing that sometimes it's necessary to take a step back, to take 2 steps forward. He doesn't need to prove anything to anyone anymore. His resume speaks for itself. What he's seeking now is something deeper. Happiness, a connection to his roots, and perhaps a chance to end his career in style, where it all started. And that's exactly what makes this story so special. It's not just about football. It's about redemption, passion, and the power of going back to your roots to find a new beginning. Neymar is back, and Brazilian football has never been this excited.